What's up, everyone? So a little update on these bass that I threw in there not too long ago. You can see this mono starting to get his color, and this Temensis is fitting right in. However, this guy is eating like an ox. This one here has not taken to the food that I feed my bass yet. So whether it's he's just being stubborn or whatever it might be, but he's definitely not skinny by no means, and he should come around. As you can see, that mono, his hump is coming in fierce on that one. But the tank is looking great. The bass are doing great. Everything looks beautiful in here. But that's not what this video is supposed to be about. We have some plans, and I want to talk about these plans with you guys. You guys know we got that 1,000-gallon tank sitting outside right now. We need to figure out where to put it. As you know, we've got tanks there, tanks all around. This wall, we've got empty tank, empty tank, empty tank, but there is a reason for that. So this one we need to fix. That one there is a reptile tank. This one cannot be set up until this one's set back up. So for the time being, my dad came up with an idea of moving that tanning bed down to the weight room where I just moved all my stuff out of. So we moved that tanning bed out of there. This saltwater tank is gonna go against that wall in a 220, which is sitting outside. He just has to carry it in and get it transferred over and set up. So it's gonna open up that big space. My dad wanted to put the 1,000-gallon right there and kind of complete the look right here, but I wasn't too fond of that idea because there'd be pipes coming across the floor. You know, it would just be a big eyesore, I think. Plus with the 220 there, it's gonna stick out 2 foot. You then have a 4-foot tank sticking out here. It's gonna be kind of congested in this walkway. So we kind of came up with a compromise, and it's going to be hard no matter which way we look at this, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna take this Dwight Howard tank. You guys can see it's the same 8x4 footprint, but the corners kind of, you know, have this hexagonal shape to it, or octagon. I'm sorry, this is 8 sides, so this would be a octagon shape. And if we take this tank, we take it down this aisle through here and we set it up there, it wouldn't be so much of a burden. You would be able to walk around it, view the Dwight Howard tank from 3 sides. You'd have a bit more room to access it up top because you wouldn't have these beams sitting right above the tank. It would kind of be in this recessed area. Now there's a couple reasons for this. One, there would be no pipes going across the floor, and that was one of my biggest problems with having the tank here, because we want it on our system and heated with the pond water, not having it as a standalone system. With the Dwight Howard tank here, we could go ahead and showcase the Dwight Howard tank, and if we needed to, these windows open right here, or hell, even take this and cut a bigger doorway into this wall so you can open that up and access the back side of the Dwight Howard tank and be able to get in there and do any sort of maintenance. I think that would work out pretty well. And what that would do here, we would be able to bring that 1,000-gallon tank in and set that 1,000-gallon tank up right here where the Dwight Howard tank is, and be the same sort of area taken up by the tank, but this would also be water, and it would give this back area a little more showcase. We could run the pipes along the ground with the existing pipes that are already there, and then I already told my dad to start working on it. But we have the tank folded down, we've got the acrylic glue. Over there against the wall is the acrylic rod. I bought him a belt sander for Christmas so he could go in here and modify my piece of acrylic for the corner. So once he does that, I'll cut it to size, and then I'll go ahead and take a piece of sandpaper, sand the corner, and then we're gonna go ahead and use this Weld-On 16. This is a fast set acrylic glue, and we would be able to fix this tank, fold it back up. All I have to do is get a coupler from, where is it? The backside orientation, where I'm at, right here. Okay, so we would have just a coupler go back on here, take that side back on, and this tank would instantly be hooked back onto the system. Now once this is folded up into place, I could then run piping over to the 750 and get this set up too. So this could all happen relatively pretty soon and have tanks against this whole wall, a tank over there, a 220 there, room for another tank there. Those tanks are already set up, and it would bring this room into much more of a showpiece quality. And I've been working on getting a lot of the junk out of here. If you guys remember, got all them tools out and put them down in the weight room. This stuff is sitting here waiting to go into the new saltwater tank. So once that's set up, all of this will be gone. Would open up this room to get the 265 there. And then I think, yeah, it would be pretty great. But can you kind of imagine having a 220 there and then the Dwight Howard tank with that rounded face going on right there? I think it would look pretty astonishing. What do you guys think? Look at all those stingrays. They're just piled on top of each other. But let's go over here and do a little update on the sturgeon. She is doing great. She's very just, you know, stress-free. You can see she's hardly even breathing. She's just so relaxed, perusing the bottom of the tank. We've got the water at low 60s or so. We do a fresh water change. Well, I do a fresh water change. We take it out, take it probably about a half tank, and then I refill it with cold tap water as I dechlor it. And I'll do that probably every 2 to 3 days. And this water quality is staying very pristine. Everyone in there looks absolutely amazing. They're very active. The goldfish are absolutely loving it because, you know, they are a cooler water species. And then over here, I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but we added in the sporada in here and the Asian redtail. They kind of got in a fight, so I took the Asian redtail back out, and now we just have the rhino pleco and the sporada in this 580 for now. But we've got plenty more to go over. But I took the Asian redtail, and I took him all the way in here, and he's now back in solitary until I can find a tank that works for him. He's down here in this 75. But while I'm over here, I want to show you guys that female ray is starting to heal up. Now what this means is the male has left her alone, which likely means that she is pregnant and the male does not want to breed with her anymore. But I have been seeing him go after that brown female back there, so hopefully she gets stuck here soon too. Oh, he's got some more plants in the overflow. This is Chinese bamboo. That's new. And I love seeing this. We've got Chomper and Littlefoot over here. And Chomper's being a lot more social now. So that is really nice to see. Let's go ahead and give him some snacks. These are the Missouri tortoise diet. And these guys absolutely love them. Let's clean off your rock a little bit. There we go. So you guys aren't ingesting sand when you eat. There goes Littlefoot coming over to eat. He sees the food and goes right to it. So, you know, we can go one of two ways with these guys. We can feed them a little bit every time that we're out here, or go ahead and, you know, feed them in the morning and set their food out and let them graze on it throughout the day. I kind of like option one because every time you come up, the tortoises come over and run to you because they think Dad's got food and they want to come up and be a little more personable, which is kind of a nice feature when it comes to tortoises. You come up to their enclosure and they come over and greet you and say hi. It's just kind of cute. But these guys are getting along. They are not bullying each other at all. You can see Littlefoot, his shape and everything about him has gotten a lot better. He came in super timid, super shy. And now the same thing with Chomper. He didn't want to eat for like the first 2 weeks. And we just recently got him to start eating. And now he's starting to come out and be personable. He's starting to trust us and know that we're here to, you know, take care of him. We're not here to keep him in a dirty enclosure or keep him from food. We want him to eat and get nutritious. There he goes. Come on. Oh, I spooked him. Come on, buddy. You know you want it. Go get you some food. I see him eyeing up Littlefoot's foot as well. He said, chicken. Oh, there he goes. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. There he goes. That's a boy. All right, I'm going to put a few more down for him because they're both over here chomping away. There you go, guys. A little bit more food, and I will leave you guys to it and quit pestering you. All right, so I learned a cool fact about these African dwarf frogs are African clawed frogs that I did not know about, but I just got a message from someone, and apparently they're not legal in all 50 states. So I guess Ohio is one of the states that they are legal to keep in. So I'm going to do some more research on them. I can tell you all about the species, but I want to talk a little bit more about the legality of these things. So they are super neat. They're super neat things to keep. Oh, there we go. Come on, buddy. So they are super neat aquatic pets to keep, but they are tough ones. You got to keep them in like sealed tanks to make sure they can't get out, and because they will jump out. They are escape artists. Over here we've got this 265. You guys seen us carry that in. Got to work on setting this puppy up, but while I'm over here, we got a bunch of fish in that quarantine tank, a bunch of fish down here with a couple that are really awesome and beautiful. Can't wait to get these guys out of quarantine, but I'm getting ready to do some water changes on these guys, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for here. I got to do some feeding tonight, and once these guys go through quarantine, I will talk about where they will be being placed. A couple of them will get rehomed, but a good portion of them will also stay with us and go into different tanks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little update video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as far as placements of those tanks. I think it'll work out for us and everyone else involved. Well, maybe not our helpers that day, but you know what? We're always up for a challenge. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more crazy adventures with the Ohio Fish Rescue, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.